Hey, this is Rockman. Welcome back to more San Andreas.
Hey, this is Rockman. Today I am playing GTA San Andreas. This is my first time playing the definitive edition. This is an M-rated game with adult language and situations. Please be aware of that and be mature. My goal is to get 100% game completion. Since this is the Nintendo Switch version, I will not be getting all achievements, but if it says I unlocked an achievement, I will note it on the checklist.
Speaking of the checklist, dang it, I was so busy with bullshit today that I forgot to do what I said I was going to do and reorganize the achievement tab on the checklist. Hey Doom, hey Ratmus. Whoa. Doom subscribed for 30 months. Rabbis has given 58 gift subs, my favorite number.
Hey pal, I'm digging that new cologne. I'm really into it. Ever tried smelling your teeth? Yeah, I said Tarandi. Inbreed makes you dumb, huh? What's happening, Zero?
I'm off to engage with destiny, good or bad.
What the hell are you talking about now?
The hour of judgment is upon me, and I must ask myself if I am a sheep or a goat.
This isn't even the first time I've heard David Cross today.
Here are some letters. I've left everything to you in case I don't make it. Please.
Already own it. What's wrong with you, man?
We are crossing the Rubicon. I am to engage in battle with Berkeley. At stake,
No, I watched Jen Murray's reaction
and our
to
very lives.
Megamind.
It's funny. I've never noticed before how beautiful this time of year can be. I may never again see Rome in this
I also
way.
watched a walkthrough of this mission.
A butterfly.
Come on with all the talking, man. Is you gonna battle Berkeley or what?
It's a fight to the death. Come hither. Behold, no man's land.
Man, y'all take this shit serious.
Berkeley's headquarters is across no man's land. I'll drive the bandit, you fly the goblin, and help any way you can. If I get the bandit into Berkeley's base, you must leave San Fierro.
Hey
for
Cobra,
good.
how's it going?
Let battle commence.
Why do I need to press a button to pick up an object? It should just be picked up by proximity.
Carl, don't be an idiot. Use the goblin to move that barrel. Carl, I'm blocked. There's another cursed barrel in the way.
What the fuck are you guys talking about? There's tank number
Get a plank
3.
from our base and make a bridge across that gap.
What in the fuck is going on with this controls? There's the tank. Song, did you sabotage my controls?
Get me a plank to cross that river.
What the fucking fuck? I can't disengage. I'm screwed.
It's always one lazy soldier who lets the whole side down, isn't it, Carl?
What?
Behold, no man.
Absolute fucking piece of shit.
Carl, don't be an idiot. Use the goblin to move that barrel. Get a plank from our base and make a bridge across that gap.
Somebody told me in a comment that you could pick up this plank that you had already placed. Clearly that's a fucking lie.
Get me a plank to cross that river. Carl, I'm blocked.
Is this reminding Ratmus of Doom of that mission in Twilight Princess? This should have happened the first time.
Ah! Berkeley, you, sir, are a loser. Leave the field of battle in shame, pack up your crummy mail order business, and get out of my town! Carl, you are all a duelist like me could want in a second. Sir, I salute you.
What the hell is this? Misty's? And I can go inside? What is this?
I ain't nursing no trunk.
A bar?
Is it comfy or not?
Okay, I've never seen this place before in my life.
Anybody here seen my lizard? That felt kinda nice. Do it again. Anyways.
So how is everyone in chat doing? Mom and Dad are stressing me the fuck out about this Thanksgiving crap. Every time I gotta be like, sit down and be like, okay, so I have to do this, this, and this, right? And they're like, yeah, oh, and you also have to do this other horrible thing. And I was like, you didn't fucking tell me about that. Yeah, well, I got the green beans and I didn't even measure them, so I don't know how many fucking pounds they are. According to Song, she's gonna call when I'm not angry, which means she's not calling tonight, right? Cobra's taking some kind of road trip.
Full of angry.
How's your Pokemon?
It's Pokemon-y. Trying to see if I can get a small snow cone. Also known as a Vanillite. I randomly got a shiny Drover just a couple minutes ago. Which I was looking for a Drover. Actually, I was gonna look for a small Exactadrill. And I got a shiny one, so I'm using the shiny instead. I'm getting small things because I'm gonna be doing some online whatever, and small ones are harder to hit. So as much as alphas can be more powerful, I'm gonna see if I can do the evasive route because I can always make my Pokemon as powerful as an alpha. With stuff like bottle caps.
See that, Doom? We're officially past Bon Jovi endgame completion.
Yay. And apparently ice Pokemon with freeze dry are really good.
Yeah, I got it. It's in a manifold.
Shit, I just changed that seal. Must have got a crimp in it. Damn.
Hey, C's, your boy is here.
He ain't my boy.
Hey, we're almost living a normal life, huh? This is far from Grove Street, right?
Yeah, I know. I just can't get it out the back of my mind. Mom, sweet, smoke. I just can't let that go.
I know. So what we gonna do about Sweet?
See, it's a shitty situation, but I gotta let it play out a little longer, okay?
Okay, but be careful. We ain't trying to lose you again.
That's right, sis. I'm looking out.
Hey, Carl. Got a rap to you, Holmes. I know a guy who knows a guy who handles freight containers down on the docks. He saw one of the containers was loading up cars, and one was a match for a car on a customer's wish list. So he marked the container with his spray can, but it might be too late. The ship's loading and it moves out tomorrow.
Okay, let's go peep it out. See what we can see.
How are we gonna steal a car off a container ship, Holmes?
You know, the same way they got on. Use a dockside crane.
Man, those things are real high up. I ain't too good at ladders. I'm afraid of heights.
Okay, I use the crane. You better be ready to crack the container.
chip, CJ.
Okay, I'll go sort out the crane. Give me a second.
Well, be quick. I don't want to be caught slipping.
Caesar, none of these is marked with spray paint.
Well, we'll just have to try one at a time, eh? Not this one, CJ.
As usual, these fucking controls make no sense. Hey, Stonenox, how's it going?
No luck, CJ. Try another. Okay, CJ. This is the one. Good work, Holmes.
Hey! What the fuck are you doing?
CJ, I could do with some help.
Cobra's live.
Flames aside.
What did you say? Help, CJ.
Stay right there, you thieving bastard.
You should have ran away.
Just grab the car and go.
Gotta be an easier way to earn a living than this.
Sure, Holmes. I guess. But what else you qualified for?
Yeah, I feel.
That was like a piece of tortilla, Holmes.
What kind of tortillas you eating? You guys love vehicle import exports, right? Some GTA games have a side mission where there's a list of vehicles somewhere. You need to go out and find those vehicles all across the world and bring them to the place that wants them. Usually there's various lists. And in this game, there's 3 lists consisting of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 per list for a total of 30. But we're not going to worry about that right now. We got way too many other side missions to worry about already. One more mission here for Caesar.
Hey man, where you been?
I tricked one of the cars on our shopping list. But the crazy bitch, she drives like the devil. I've been following her for hours, but she stopped for
You guys
nothing.
think the devil
We have
drives
to
a
ram her off
car?
the road in order to get a chance to get her car, and you know a wrecked car is no good to us. I swear she's playing with me.
You guys ever
Dude,
seen
calm
Satan driving a
down.
car?
If she playing with you, then she probably won't get one time involved until it turn up. We gotta find a way to stop her or slow her down.
Too bad we can't involve the police. Cause then we could pop her crazy bitch tires and bang her crazy bitch ass in jail for being a threat to humanity.
Well, that's a
You know
small
what?
one.
I think I got an idea.
Take the train? So yeah, when it says press up to drop a stinger, it's talking about tire spikes. I'm not sure if they wanted this to be like a game mechanic that you could use all the time, but in any case, this is the only time in the game you ever get to utilize this as a game mechanic. Obviously, like Caesar said, cops will use these to pop your tires, but which way is she gonna go, left or right? Left. So we gotta pull a Nintendo Capri Sun and cut in front and detonate. Hey, Caesar.
Hey, CJ, how's it going with that crazy bitch, huh?
Popped her, just about to fix the tire. Should be back any minute.
Okay, carry on with that function repair shit. Nasty stuff.
Will do. Later, man.
Imagine fixing your own tires instead of going to a pay and spray.
Oh, shit. All over my clothes?
Oh, thank God, a checkpoint save. Man, what would kids these days do without checkpoint saves and GPS? You have this shit telling you what to do on the PS2. Paint spray this car and make it look good for you, Caesar, but I just don't give a shit. Why did the license plate say Sexy Judd?
See you, bitch. See you, babe.
Grab him, bitch.
Sure, Stonlock, sure. Apparently driving a motorcycle on train tracks is difficult.
Especially if you run into a train like you have before.
I don't know what you're talking about. I would never do that. Like I said, how's everyone in chat doing? And I don't know if anybody said anything, so I'm just gonna assume swimmingly.
Yep, we're all underwater.
How many of you had to go to the grocery store today?
I went yesterday. I'll go for the potatoes tomorrow because I got to go to a different grocery store for the other potatoes I like.
Yeah. Reading what Stone Ox Road. Good thing I didn't crash into a train. And how many of you have to clean the house tomorrow? As people are coming over. Alright, so we did some actual missions based in San Fierro, and that's done with. Now we gotta go back and do the last two trucking missions, which are gonna be harder. I watched two videos today about quote-unquote foreigners trying quote-unquote American Thanksgiving meal. You know, let's talk about this. So specifically when you guys have Thanksgiving and you have a plate with the turkey and stuffing and whatever else you guys have, right? Do you like to just eat the turkey by itself and eat the things by themselves, or do you like to mix them all up on the plate and get a bite of everything and, you know, rub the stuffing all over the turkey, or, you know, have a sandwich covered in cranberries and everything together? Because I do not.
I think you just described someone who's suffering from madness.
Okay.
Now, I do like having ham with the spiced apples that I eat. So I usually eat those on the same bite. And obviously gravy goes on the turkey and the mashed potatoes. But yes, I'm eating like one thing at a time, except for the apples and ham. And that's just because the apples and ham taste really good together.
Yeah, obviously I would put gravy on a lot of things, and I'll talk about that. deliver fragile goods quickly and safely, and I already crashed into something. But yeah, no. Some people are like, no, you got to get the true Thanksgiving experience that all Americans do. Just get a bite of everything at once. Just mix all the slop together. They said. These were British people, Doom. No, we know you're. I mean, I know you're a true American. I saw you eat that Big Mac. Well, I didn't see it.
Well, it was. I think one year I was asked by some cousins, mostly talking to my cousin who's married to a woman who's Japanese. So it was more customs and stuff. And it was like, well, do I eat my favorite thing first, or do we eat my not favorite thing first? And I was like, I eat whatever's best hot first. Because all of them are my favorite.
So, between me, Song, and Doom, we all have somebody in our family who married a Japanese person. Is that accurate?
Mine is also a first cousin, so yeah.
Yeah, I think I told my cousin once that like, well, we'll talk about what I eat first later. But I was saying something like when I have a plate of different foods like that, if there's something that I like the least, then sometimes I will mix it with something that I do like on the same fork, to mitigate how much I don't like it. But yeah, so I'm trying to think if I have my traditional plate of Thanksgiving stuff. I think probably I would eat a bite of turkey first, just because I'd be like, well, it's turkey. It's the most important, quote unquote, important thing. I gotta test out the turkey first, probably. And then I would probably do a bite of Rasmus's mashed potatoes because they're so delicious. And I would probably go to the other protein, which would probably be the ham because I really like ham. And then I'd probably just go from one of the turkeys or the ham to a side dish and back and forth or something. I don't know. This mission is easy as heck. Next mission, I'm sure we're gonna have the cops after us, so that ain't gonna be easy. Some police car was stopped in the middle of the road. A woman got out of her car and just ran into the middle of the street and died for no reason.
She died for you and your sins.
Party going on at whatever the hell that place was. Now I find myself in a small town called El Quebrados. Doom, what is that Spanish for? The Quebrados. It might be the question mark. This is Tierra Robada, which I think is stolen land. And we got, is this Fort Carson? Totally Spanish. I think those are the only 3 property we can buy right now, so we may as well buy them. Why did the mark that I made disappear? See where this party was going on. Bait shop. Just a place to buy bait. You can't even go inside, and yet there's all these people walking around the parking lot. Finally, my bike skill goes up. Let's need some cluck and bell.
Buckety, place your order.
I'll have you know, I am not
You're a moron.
What else should we talk about, or should we just wait for Spoa to get here? And then start talking more about Thanksgiving food? Doom said he liked the cranberries. I know Song doesn't like stuffing. Does anybody have a controversial Thanksgiving opinion?
I don't know. There's someone at work who agrees with me on the stuffing thing, though.
Is it what's his face?
Huh?
Is it what's his face?
What's whose face? My like immediate coworker?
Yeah.
No.
You guys know I have a controversial Thanksgiving opinion. It's Ratmus and I, we had this second cousin. Again, it's that fucking delinquent who did all sorts of bad things, and recently he came over a couple times, and I was like, I don't want anything to do with this fucking delinquent. But like back in the 90s, he used to come over sometimes, and one time he came over for Thanksgiving, I guess, and he was like, the best thing to do with Thanksgiving leftovers is to put barbecue sauce on them. Of course, everyone thinks he's crazy because he is, but I still put barbecue sauce on my Thanksgiving leftovers. Not all the time, but sometimes, like the turkey and even the stuffing. It's obviously not bad.
Dude.
people say turkey's dry all the time, you know. So why not put some
Not if you put enough butter on it.
not if you put barbecue sauce on it. Ford Carson, Tierra Robata, and El Cabrados. Totally not in the right order on this checklist, but that's the way it is. And now we drive all the way back from here down to Santa Monica again to do the last trucking mission while I try to come up with some nonsense to talk about. Yeah, Cobra's doing Kirby Air Riders, whatever that is. And Bunny's doing Metroid Prime. Another thing, when I see, you know, YouTube videos about like, oh, this is the traditional Thanksgiving stuff that everybody has, you know, a lot of times, almost every single time, I'll see like that sweet potato casserole with the marshmallows on top. Do any of you guys have that?
No, Mom doesn't like sweet potatoes.
Yeah, I don't.
And
My
oh,
parents do, but they just make sweet potatoes, not like into any kind of casserole.
it's like I'd eat it.
Hmm.
Like I like sweet potatoes with like cinnamon and sugar and stuff and butter.
Well, I probably had them 40 years ago when I was a kid and immediately didn't like them. I don't want to try them again. And I don't even like marshmallows, so. But yeah, I mean, like I said, my parents, they love the sweet potatoes, but they just cook sweet potatoes in the oven. They don't make any kind of stuff. And then the other thing is like, you know, a lot of times you'll hear about, oh, green bean casserole. Do you guys do that? Because I'd never even heard of it until my husband came over, and he like tried to get us to make it, and we tried it for a few years, and we're like, nah, we don't really like this. Yes, I was definitely asking you, Rasmus. Have you had green bean casserole? And then I guess like
It's definitely a
maybe it's more of a southern thing, but I think a lot of people in the South do have mac and cheese as a Thanksgiving thing, right, son?
yes. We used to not have it as a thing, except Steve, my brother and I really like it. So my grandparents just added it to what we were serving because we really liked it. So it wasn't a tradition at the beginning.
We had it one time. Rasmus's girlfriend decided to try and make it, and then never again. Alright, final trucking mission. Good luck. Highly illegal goods to Whitewood Estates, Las Venturas. These goods are hot and will attract a lot of police attention. Ooh. Ever have what, mac and cheese with ham?
Like I've heard about it. I haven't actually had it. But I would not like I would happily eat it.
I mean, I never even thought about it, but I mean, people, you know, I hear a lot about lobster mac and cheese or mac and cheese with, you know, like barbecued pork in it. I've certainly had that, so I guess ham would totally be nice.
Yeah, it's like, sure.
If you love ham, which I do. Shit. Fucking cops. Yes, I think I've heard of that, Ratmus.
You did.
I'll be right back.
I'm really using this shit now.
I'm on the 1 yard line. Fucking, I went through all that to lose on the 1 yard line. And there's no way to try again other than reloading the save. I thought I had that for sure. Nope.
Pushing me.
Ramus, you say you got Giordano's? How can you do that if we're not watching Survivor?
Oh, I had forgotten to tell you, Rockman. So, my mother's team won really big this weekend. She was very excited with her football. So excited that she woke up at 3 a.m. this morning to rewatch the game. And she may watch it again on Wednesday when they're also going to re-air it.
What's your problem?
Jesus Christ. Alright, I'm gonna try and go the other way.
You hit me, fool.
This is not how I pictured these streets.
Now I got probable cause. Punk ass bitch.
I'm pressing right with all my might, and the truck is not going to the right. God damn. So I got in a car called a Remington, and the game told me that I can take that to the export place. I wasn't planning on going to the export place. Sorry, I miss. So meanwhile, on the checklist, trekking missions are done. Remington. Okay, so I need to look up and see if this car is rare, or if I can find it someplace else. Good old vehicle location map by Gamer Lady on GameFAQs since 2005. So the thing about these import-export things is, now that the import-export things are available, sometimes some cars will just spawn in special places now. Unfortunately, this is a picture, so I can't really search for the car that I'm looking for. I just kind of got to look at the picture. Unless I look up the vehicle import-export list FAQ or something. Unity Station. Okay, so in fact, just what I was talking about, this specific car actually does spawn in a specific place right over here by where I'm going. So in other words, I'm not going to worry about losing this car when I know I can get another one.
You get out much? Just a bad week, huh? I'll make it worse for that.
Ratmus, Doom and I were talking last night about Secret of Mana. Wanted to know what you think about that game. If you want to stream it. What about all the other games you need to stream? Ratmus, the other thing I was wondering about is you famously stopped playing the .hack game because the disc 4 had way too much grinding. So do you still have your save file, and can you go back and finish the grinding and finish the game after 20 years? Get in the car. Damn it, CJ. So if someone were to look on the checklist, why would anyone do that? On the Los Santos tab, the first tab, we've got gang tags done, oysters done, odd jobs done, Chiliad challenge done, trucking missions done, properties to buy done, but there are 6 road races right here in Los Santos. Oh, wait. What is this? Lowrider race. So some of these races here on the board were already completed during the story. They're not listed on my checklist. We've just got Little Loop, Back Road Wanderer, City Circuit, Vinewood, Freeway, and Into the Country to do. Ratmus, I asked you if you have your save file 20 years old from .hack, the video game. Alright, well let's try the first one, Little Loop. Now Doom wants to know if you want to do all that grinding to beat the game, because Doom did it twice, so why can't you? Clearly I need my motorcycle skill up. I thought I did. Blew it hard. I fell off the motorcycle. I knew that was the last. That the last thing was right around that corner, so I knew if I was gonna have any chance, I had to just fucking cut that corner and hope. Well, that's one down. Back Road Wanderer. Another motorcycle one. I think I've seen that a long time ago. I believe I watched a reaction to it last year. I might have it on DVD or something. Interesting. City Circuit. I remember back on PS2 this was really, really hard, but I think they made all these races easier. In fact, okay, this is crazy, because I know for a fact that on PS2 this was in a car. And as soon as I said that, I was like, I had this vague memory that in later versions that they changed these car races into motorcycle races for some reason. I have vivid memories of doing this on a PS2 in a car. Unless I'm wrong and it's one of the other of these races on here. I don't know, I guess we'll see. We got 3 more after this. Me and Ratmus have also seen Patrick Stewart in a TV movie of Moby Dick. But you should watch that, right? Speaking of TV movies of things, AVGN came out with a video a few days ago about where he looked at like 12 different adaptations of Frankenstein from like 1930 whatever, like all the way up to the one that came out this year, to see which one is most accurate to the book, Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. He also looked at Young Frankenstein, by the way, which was the least accurate to the book, sadly. But spoilers, the most accurate to the book was this Hallmark TV movie version from 2004. Ratmus, shut up about that. Nobody cares about that. I did 3 out of the 6 races over here, so I'm going to go and save. Just in case something horrible happens. I'll wait, even if the power goes out, the Switch 2 will still have power. So I guess the only way for something horrible to happen would be for the game to just completely and utterly freeze and crash and lose progress without me being able to save it. Which could theoretically happen, but is unlikely, but could theoretically happen. See, this is a Remington car that is parked here in this parking lot, and the only reason, the only time of the game that it's parked there is because it's needed at that import-export garage place that is now open. And there are cars just like that all over the map. Not every single car is parked somewhere. Some of them you just have to be really goddamn lucky and look all over the place until they fucking spawn, which is kind of annoying. And I think the first time I streamed this game, whenever that was, 2014, 2015, I spent like an entire 8-hour stream doing nothing but picking up the 30 different cars that you need for the import-export thing all the way around San Andreas. It took like an entire stream. Actually, okay. I did one other thing that stream. I think I did the Beat the Cock marathon. But other than that, the whole stream was the import-export. Yes, totally good times. So in other words, finding the cards can take a lot longer than it may seem. Alright, here we are back at the races. Let's see if any of these are in cars or if they're just in bikes for some reason now. We have Vinewood, Freeway, and Into the Country. Okay, see, like I said, I have this memory of this car race being difficult here in Los Santos. Now, it wasn't City Circuit. Maybe it's Freeway. It might be Freeway. We'll see. But first, we gotta do Vinewood. What? Why all of a sudden is it playing music? Hold on a second. Wait. Well, that doesn't... Hold on a second. So even though I have like turned the in-game music and radio off, it is still playing music out of the radio during this race that I can't stop. So I can mute the in-game audio completely, but so then we will not hear anything, including, you know, various car crashing noises, and see how that goes. I don't know exactly the name of what that song was, but it was one of those weird country songs on there that's like, hey, rubber ducky, what you rubber ducky? So as I was about to say before we were rudely interrupted by that country song, apparently the first 3 races were on motorcycles, but this is in a car, so obviously, as we can see, so. And I don't remember it ever doing this, of it playing music even when it's not supposed to on any of the other versions of the game. That was hilarious, by the way. I don't know if anyone saw that, but all of the racing cars just fucking fell off a cliff into a ravine. But they're AI, so I'm sure they'll rubber band and respawn any second. Okay, there's what is going on here, because that can't. Somehow, I don't understand, a bunch of cars passed me in an impossible way. And then I went the complete wrong direction. So we've fucking lost this race for sure. What is this race? The checkpoints are insane. In an order that makes no sense, that no human car could ever navigate. Bye, Doom.
Bye, Doom.
That's a failure. Is Lizard British now? Horizon Chase Turbo flashbacks. Okay, there's a road there? I thought that was a dead end. Thankfully, this time I was able to follow the AI just enough to know what to do and where to go. There we go. Is it gonna play? I was like, is it gonna play music? And then, okay, it's not playing music. So I don't know what that was about. This must be the race I had PTSD about from the PlayStation 2 times. I'm gonna assume they made it easier. No problem at all. Alright, last race of Los Santos into the country. Is this also the longest race? Yes, it is, by far. first. This will be a DK win, right? I should never have jinxed myself like that. There's your Pokemoning song.
Fine. Just grinding. I'm grinding a team for actual, like, battling against people. So I figured out the 3 I wanted, because you can only bring 3 in at a time. And I purposefully got small variants, which meant I had to, like, invest bottle caps in their individual values. But they're smaller targets, which could overall be a good thing because they'll be harder to hit without, like, sacrificing power. So I have them trained, except I ran out of, like, experience candy. So I need to get 2 of them or 2 of them back up to the levels they need to be to get them to level 100. So I'll just be grinding them for a while. Which means I'm going to do some battles once it turns nighttime, which it's about to. Was that more information than you wanted to know? It's not a rain team. It's Vinilux because of freeze dry, Ampharos, which will run screens, and then Excadrill, because steel ground is great.
Easy fun. Alright, so as long as we save, the Los Santos tab is now complete. Complete.
You looking for spiritual answers?
Hey, little mama. Yeah, but I can't play.
take this Remington. Take it over to the place. Make a little stop. Why do I have a wanted level? I have no idea. This car is mine. It's not stolen. Knuckles. Exactly, Ramus, exactly. So now we have another, obviously Song and I know this, but Zoda started streaming Wind Waker, and I just love that game so much, and how some people might say that sailing is boring or whatever, but I just enjoy just sitting back and sailing and watching watching the boat go up and down, and the islands come into view, and that beautiful music. And similar to this game, although unfortunately we have to turn off the music, the wonderful music that I could be listening to, but right now I have to drive across the map from one city to another, and yeah, that could be boring. In real life I would hate this. I don't like driving, but just watching the scenery go by, and if we had music, but I don't know, it's just fun and relaxing. I missed my turn off. At least I think it is. Because this is a game, and like Wind Waker, I like this game too, so. Some people don't see it, but Zelda games and GTA games are basically exactly the same. You got main story missions, you got dungeons, you got gold skull chulas, you got hidden packages, you got checklists, or you got to beat the game, you got to get 100%, you got to check everything off. They're basically the same. What's the difference? What, Link never ran over a few hookers? Come on.
So, lady, you give butterfly necklaces to a hooker?
Well, I mean, she's a teacher.
During the day, I mean, she has the hideaway condo for all of her escapades. Or I'm looking for words. I don't know what word I'm looking for.
Sounded like you were gonna say nefarious.
I know, and that wasn't the correct word.
Scandalous?
I guess.
Yeah. Teacher by day, hooker by night, yes. I just love it when a cop jumps into my car and it's somehow my fault. this problem before I turn this car in.
Man,
Turn in front of me on your own time. Okay, well my Wanted Star went away, but I'm already here, so... Might be time for a break soon. Oh, thank God, a checkpoint save. Rasmus, when are you going to bed? Alright, so check off the Remington on the vehicle checklist there. Like I said, I was going to fix the achievements tab, but I forgot. But because this week is Thanksgiving, the next time we'll be back to stream this game won't be for another week probably, so hopefully I'll remember to do it in that week. Let's see if I'll quickly skim it and see if there's any achievements that well, there's some gambling achievements, and the casinos might be available now, but I don't know. There might be some clothing shops. I could get some new clothes. Yes. I might need to look into clothing shop. What clothing shops and bedding places are open now? That might be a thing. There's obviously some more races we can do, and even more oysters and a whole bunch of other stuff. Just a question of what the hell do I feel like doing now? We did get one vehicle. Maybe see if there's any other easy vehicles we could get to quickly on the first checklist. First vehicle on the list is a Patriot. And I happen to remember, yeah, according to this picture, there should be a Patriot parked here in this Easter Bay chemical facility. That's not too far away. Yeah, but okay, before we do that, I think I am going to take a break. If anyone has to leave during the break, bye, thanks for being here. Hello, I am back.
Welcome back. Oh.
Just checking the stream.
Learn how to drive.
So yeah, in other words, there is a lot of side missions, and I'm going to do as many side missions as I can this stream and next stream before we ever get back to the main story. So.
Hey, Spot.
I guess I could pick up that camera. Hey, Spode, how's it going? I need this camera later.
Chipping away at my own game.
I'm chipping away at this game and just trying to survive my parents' Thanksgiving bullshit. Okay, so here is a place where there is supposed to be a car that I'm looking for. Hopefully it's there. There it is. Yes, wow. It's an interesting color. Never seen a Hummer that looked like this. Never seen a Hummer make this noise. Really? You know, I think you can actually tow cars in this game if you find a tow truck. I believe I've done it. Whoa. Is this how you repossess cars? Or not repossess, you don't repossess cars, that's Doom.
The car's possessed.
We got our second car picked up for that place. Now, Spoa, today I had to go to the grocery store, and tomorrow I got to do a bunch of house cleaning and moving shit around the house that my parents want. And you know, there's certain things we need for Thanksgiving that are like, you know, stored in various places that need to be taken out of those places and found and brought down, and you know, stuff like that. You have to do anything like that this week for Thanksgiving? I feel like doing this car list for right now. So the next car on the list is the Sanchez motorcycle. Let's see if I can find where one of those is. I think I might know where one might be. Yep. Actually, I don't have to go back to the store tomorrow or Wednesday, which is good because it's probably a madhouse. But I do have to go tomorrow and pick up a pie from the bakery. And then, of course, Thursday morning we have to pick up, we're getting pre-made, pre-cooked turkey, so that has to be picked up the morning of. But going back to pies, so the pumpkin pie, my mom or Ratmus, I don't know which one, maybe Dad, somebody's going to buy it from Costco. And then the apple pie, my mom makes that one because I won't allow any other apple pie other than her homemade apple pie because everything else sucks. But apparently they're also getting a cherry pie from the bakery pre-made, so. You did? You picked that up? Okay, well, me and Dad got to pick up the cherry pie tomorrow, so. That'll be 2 out of 3 pies, and then I'm assuming Mom will make the apple pie on Wednesday. Okay, so I am looking for a Sanchez motorcycle, and according to my magical picture that's on GameFAQs, there should be one somewhere around here. It has a yellow icon. What does that mean? It just means that it's a motorcycle and it's a square. That means it's always available, according to this. So let's hope that that's correct. Looks like here it is in this alley. Ratmus, you just posted the box art for Slam City with Scottie Pippen, and I don't think I've ever seen that because the copy we have is burned, right? That's amazing box art. But so what pies do you have or make for Thanksgiving?
None.
None. Okay. You have the spiced apples.
Yeah, I do the apples. But we serve that as like part of the main meal. We don't even do that for dessert because it doesn't have very much sugar in it. I don't add too much sugar. My parents, neither of them really liked pie. I think Dad liked key lime, but no one else was like super pie forward, so we just never bothered with pie. Actually, we don't really make any of the desserts. Mom and I might have some ice cream or something, but that's about it. We're just not like, I like desserts, but I'm not like, oh, I must have these specific desserts or else it's not Thanksgiving. I'm like, something sweet later on is great. But yes, I've had pie and I've liked pie. I just, if no, I'm not buying an entire pie for myself.
Yeah, what kind of fucking idiot would ever do that for their birthday?
Well, see, birthday's different. I've certainly bought half a cake for myself.
Yeah, Ratmus and I watched Survivor, and Ratmus, I don't know if you watched the one for this week yet, but they're having like teaser commercials because season 50 is coming out. It's basically season 50 of Survivor is coming out like right a couple days before my birthday. So again, like hopefully as close to my birthday as possible will be another Saturday when Ratmus comes over and streams Mega Man X3, and we'll be watching that and having Giordano's pizza, I assume. Store-bought pumpkin. Yeah, my mom used to make pumpkin pie also, but then I guess once they found that Costco had a pumpkin pie that they liked, she's like, screw that, we'll just get the pre-made one. And since I never liked pumpkin pie to begin with, I have no opinion on the matter. Okay, so the next vehicle we're looking for is a stretch. That's a limo. I'm trying to look and see if I can find one somewhere. Yes, there's one close nearby, it says. In the good old Wang Cars? Or somewhere behind it, possibly by the. Okay, this might actually be by the Pay and Spray, if I'm remembering correctly, which is like right close by. Yeah, there's the Pay and Spray. There's the street races. Is it somewhere around here? Here's some cars, but that's not a stretch limo, and I just crashed into a glass plate. Your grandpa's strawberry rhubarb. My bike skill is upgraded. Where is this exactly? Just reminds me of Mama's homemade rhubarb pie, which is a line from Biggest Ball Joint in Minnesota. Never had rhubarb pie myself, so I don't know what that tastes like. It says that there's... Where is this? Is it in this parking lot? No. So this is the car showroom. And there's some cars that spawn in here, but it's not the car that I need. This is a Uranus. I swear I think it's supposed to be by the pay-and spree and it wasn't there. Check over here. There's nothing over there.
Night, Remus.
Yeah, a stretch limo is supposed to spawn right here, and it's not. So I guess we'll check back again later and try to look for a different one. Feltzer. I think I saw that on the list somewhere. Feltzer. Did I see that? Oh, there it is. It's way the hell far away. Yeah, hold on a second. Unfortunately, it's 10 hours away. Okay, so we can't find the stretch. The Feltzer's far away, so I'll skip that for right now. Buffalo. There's one over there. Sentinel. I just watched a show called The Sentinel today. Sentinel. There's one, but it's all the way back in Los Santos. In Furnace, it says there's one in North San Fierro. Let's try to go get that one. It should be parked about here. Slip sliding away. You know, I don't remember us usually having cherry pie on Thanksgiving, so I wonder if somebody requested that or something, or felt like we needed a third pie because we have so many people coming. I don't know how that got chosen. But yeah, I used to love, thanks cop, I used to love French silk pie, and then it made me sick, so I stopped eating it at this point. But other than that, I mean, I think the only pie I really love is apple pie, especially my mom's. But I mean, I've had some good, I've had good apple pie at restaurants, or maybe that was some sort of apple dessert. 'Cause any apple pie I've had from a store has always tasted like shit. This car is locked.
Get out of here, Paul.
Let's drive around the block or something and try again, I don't know. Oh, it's open now. Amazing. And it's the furnace I needed. Okay, that was an Infernus. Next thing we can look for is a camper. That's all the way at the top of Mount Frickin' Chiliad. What about an Admiral? There might be one of those nearby. Oh wait, I see a camper closer. Alright, there's a camper much closer in town. It's in an alley. It's like in this alley behind the clothing store, maybe? Before we go there, let's check and see if that stretch limo is over where it's supposed to be. I still don't see it. It's not over here either. Fuck am I? There's it is. Classic VW camper. You ever towed one of these, Spode?
Do you want to?
Well, speaking of weird vehicles, you guys know the classic, like, boxy looking postal trucks? I just randomly happened to see a YouTube video recommended to me the other day about those trucks. Apparently, they were originally made in the early 80s, and they're manufactured by the same company that made the lunar lander for the Apollo missions. And they're finally, like, pretty soon gonna, like, be, like, retired and need to be replaced with some sort of other vehicle. I'm sure there's so many of them that they'll probably still be around for years, but apparently they're gonna try and have to make some sort of new mail truck for the future. not by the same company, by a different company, I think. You towed a bunch of them, yeah. It's weird to think that, like, yeah, I guess they came into existence in the early 80s, because, yeah, I don't remember a time when those didn't exist, but I mean, you know, I guess I would have been a baby when they didn't exist, so. Oh, really? Because, yeah, I certainly, like, the new trucks are going to look a lot weirder than the old boxy trucks. I certainly haven't seen any in real life or anything. I just saw them in this YouTube video, but while we were out driving today, I saw several of the quote-unquote normal boxy mail trucks, so my town still clearly has a bunch of them. Yeah, that's the company, like I said, that made the lunar module and those trucks is called Grumman, and they're called LLVs, which stands for, what was it, long life vehicles, because they were supposed to have a long life of 25 years, I guess, and it's been 40. Yeah, I didn't know any of this until this random YouTube video popped up for me. What, and like, it wasn't even that great of a video. The guy said something. The guy, he started out the video because, like I said, Grumman, lunar lander, Apollo missions. He started out the video with what seemed like a joke about the moon landing being faked, and I don't even appreciate jokes about the moon landing being faked, really. So I was like, this guy's kind of a dick. I'm sure he has millions of followers, but he's a dick. Yes, I wouldn't have remembered that either, except the video also said that. Did you see the same video I did, or you just know these facts? Alright, so these other vehicles are not really that close, so we're going to have to go kind of out of our way to find some of them. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 out of the first 10. Alright, the next one that's even somewhat close is a Buffalo, and it's out over here where Catalina used to hang out, I believe, so we got to make a drive over there. Get a drink of water. Yeah, I used to know something about the F-14 Tomcat because I'm a big fan of the old show Jag, and the main character on that show used to fly Tomcats, so he would talk about Tomcats all the time. Tomcat this, Tomcat that. Well, I got hit by a tram song. Does that count as a train?
Doesn't count, but at least it's a new thing to make fun of you for.
Thanks. Got hit. It was the first time I got hit by a train or a tram in this playthrough. And I didn't even fall off the bike. Alright, so we gotta drive out to the countryside. Let's take a look at my stats real quick here. Let's see. Actually, I wanted to look at my bike skill. Okay, driving skill 81%, bike skill 40%. How do you tow a train? Welcome back, Doom. Doom, I don't want you to feel bad, but you know, I need to tell you this fun fact that we learned. So you know those boxy mail trucks that you know the postal service delivers the mail everywhere. That is called the LLV, and it was made by Grumman back in the early '80s. And Grumman is the same company that made the lunar module on the Apollo missions, and apparently also the F-14 Tomcat.
Doom saved me.
What song? You got something against learning?
Learning.
Don't you like reading books from the library? Learning shit? That ought to learn ya.
Being purposefully silent because I'm kind of like, eh.
So what I'm doing now, Doom, because I know you're so totally interested, is that placement wants me to steal, you know, certain vehicles. So we're going around looking for the map, looking around the map, trying to find the vehicles that it wants. So I think we got 5 out of the first 10. Unfortunately, one of them is not appearing where it's supposed to be, and most of the other ones are way the hell far away. So it's kind of a long drive to go find these vehicles. So how was your dinner and stuff? You can also tow vehicles with an actual farm tractor in this game, which I just passed 2 of on the road. Believe it or not. Oh my God. Sounds like a horrible disaster. I'm trying to think if I've ever had a lemony pasta. I think I had some sort of, because does lemon go with shrimp? Am I crazy? I think
You're correct.
Okay, because I think I had some sort of like a shrimp scampi pasta that might have been.
Yes, that would likely be
lemon,
have a very
yeah.
heavy citrus note.
Whoa. This GPS is, don't think I want to go that way, Mr. GPS.
That's fine.
I'm gonna have mad driving skill by the end of this. was just thinking that as far as I know, in none of the GTA games, there are no vehicles like for the post office. Like, there's nothing that looks like a post office vehicle in any one of these games. So I guess they didn't think it was a vehicle worth making or something. Hell, they could have had, you know, postal missions. They delivered the mail for these people.
I don't know if you really. I know this game does like a lot of illegal things, but that's really illegal.
Whoops, I pressed the wrong button. Are you saying it's really illegal or legal?
Like I don't know if they want to mess with the Federal Postal Service.
You think the actual postal service would have got pissed and sued Rockstar or something?
Oh, maybe.
That'd be weird.
Yeah, that too. It's like,
I mean, well, you guys probably don't know this since I never streamed GTA 4, but so in these games, in like the GTA 3 and the Vice City and San Andreas, the FBI is just called the FBI. And when you get enough wanted stars, then the FBI comes after you and they have FBI cars. But I don't know if it was something like they were, you know, afraid about the FBI getting pissed at them or something. So I think starting in GTA 4 and 5 and those games after it, it's not the FBI anymore. It's the FIB. It's like the made-up Federal Intelligence Bureau or something. It's, you know, they perform the same function, you know, but they didn't want to call them the FBI anymore, and I don't know what the reason was, if it was anything like what we're talking about, or if it was just like with what they were trying to do in GTA 4 and make it more I don't know, because that was like post 9/11 and stuff. Actually way post 9/11, but yeah. Alright, so I just delivered a car that was a Buffalo, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, so there's 4 more possible cars that we need to get right now. I think 2 of them are back in Los Santos. I don't know if there's anyone closer than that. One of them is also far away. Check the vehicle import-export FAQ. It says can be found driving around Easter Basin, or it's supposed to be parked behind Wang cars, but I've been looking there and it's not there.
Come on, get out the car.
Guys, let me know if you see a stretch limo going by. Alright, bye, Spode.
Good night, Spode.
Filter.
Not yet. See you later, sir.
Horse ain't as good as I thought it was.
Hey, sexy thing.
Hi.
You been to that dude 24/7?
Uh-huh. Great.
See you around, gorgeous.
Bye, guys.
Like flowers are starting to bloom in here.
Alright, I still don't see any stretch limos over here. I know where to find a Feltzer and an Admiral, but they're far away. There's another place I want to check. And then I have to figure out where the valet missions was again. Wait a second. What car is that? Get back here.
That's mine.
It's not one of the ones I was looking for. It's already getting late, already getting tired. It's like a... Okay, here it is. Check down here. There's nothing useful down here at all. Oh shit. Alright. Jeez, what else can I do? What else can I do? place to buy clothes, actually. So the mission that opened up the whole map, it doesn't seem like it actually opened up any clothing stores. Shit. Damn it, let's go back to the vehicle location map. Where is it? There's some car called a Feltzer, and looks like it's hopefully over here. So we might be able to get one or two more cars tonight, and I don't. That might be all we do. Stormy night over here.
You really like delivering damaged goods, don't you? I didn't get a plus in driving skill.
Because this is amazing driving. This is... I'm actually going to the car. Like, this is not one that I'm going to drop off for money. So, yeah, I don't care about how much it's bashed up. Ooh, a Wienermobile.
Ooh. Can you steal that?
Yeah, I think. Wasn't the car I'm looking for. And in fact, the car that I'm looking for doesn't seem to be here either, question mark. Oh, great. What is this, motel? Rooms 26 and 32. This is a rancher. I don't need a rancher. It's supposed to be a Filzer. I'll get it 69 instead of 76. Hot dogs, 1 foot of pure meat, it says. The car is literally called Hot Dog. Another car that was supposed to be here and wasn't here. So I guess let's go get a car that's supposed to be over here. There's one of the cars we needed, the Admiral. And now we gotta drive back. I'll park this giant hot dog here.
appreciate that.
Try that again.
Hit. Aw, man. What are you doing?
I can tell you guys what my husband said to me earlier. What did he say? He said, "You got beers in the fridge for the cousin that's coming over, brah?" And I said, "We have one Mike's Hard Lemonade. Is that enough?"
Is that enough?
Maybe. bike disappeared. So concerned about that guy getting run over that I almost got busted. Okay. Alright, so we're missing 3 cars for this first list. The Stretch and the Felts are checked where they're supposed to be, and they're not there. Now, there is a Sentinel, but it is all the way over here in Los Santos somewhere. So it's 9:45. I guess I'll drive over here and hopefully get the Sentinel. Hopefully it's there. And then that's all we can do for now. Fucking cops. Fuck out of my way. This garage won't fucking open. Ratmus posted some ramen recipe with something or other. What was it? Ramen with corned beef in it. Does your ramen have corned beef in it? I'm guessing no. normally a trailer sitting here and it's not there. No, but it does have ham. Whoa. We were talking about ham and the mac and cheese earlier, too. You know what's another Thanksgiving tradition that I like, in quotation marks, is to have the next morning to make scrambled eggs with the ham and eggs. Of course, I'm making myself hungry. What else is new? Sounded like some guy yelled, "Respect my authority." I don't know Cartman was in this game. Somebody just crashed into a cop. And it wasn't me. Wait, so your ramen has ham and egg in the ramen, yes. I've had real ramen like that a couple of times. It's obviously not something I go for very often at all. I mean, I guess, you know, me and Ratmus could get that if we wanted to. So I think this place is like Vinewood Movie Studios or something, and it looks like there's some various cars parked around here. And one of them is supposed to be a Sentinel. Oh, please be here. Here it is. looks like that pasta that Doom's mom made. Oh God. Anybody think I should make the garlic breadsticks full of cheese tonight?
Which cheese?
I don't know. There's some type of cheese inside this particular type.
Mm. Anyone cares, obviously I have my own checklist, but here's how you tell in the game what cars it wants and what cars you've done. And yeah, we're looking for a stretch and a Feltzer, and I went to where they're supposed to be and they weren't there. That's a problem for another day. So like I said, because of Thanksgiving, we'll continue this game next week. Presumably a week from today. There are still many more side missions to do before we get back to the main story. So let's double save.
Check the stats. 13% fat. Bike skill 42. Driving skill 87. Still at 34 oysters. Missions passed 83. And progress made 56.68. So we passed Bon Jovi today. And fuck the social club, and we already saved. So close that software. So yeah, Los Santos tab is done. San Fierro, we're still gonna have to find a stretch and a Feltzer somewhere. Then we've got 6 races in San Fierro, not to mention photo ops. And a whole world of Las Venturas. Hopefully by next week I'll remember to do the fix the achievement tab like I wanted to. Close that, close that. Oops. Well, Zoda is streaming, but he's not streaming Wind Waker. He's doing a Majora's Mask rando, so fuck that. And Bunny is still doing Metroid Prime, day 6. So we're not gonna raid anyone, and we dropped 0 frames. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching, right? Have a happy Thanksgiving. I will
Yay, Thanksgiving.
try to survive my weirdo family. That's in the stream. Bye, everyone.